Best male surfer, best woman, best team. Jogos Santa Casa Commitment Award out in our second group. We'll see Rodrigo, Koxa, Kealii, Mamala, Andrew Cotton and Will Skudin, Michel Bouillons, Ian Cosenza. That's our 9 surfers, stroke drivers. Looks like we've got a bit of a wave here. So we're looking at, looks like Michel Bouillons. She gets an entry from Ian Cosenza and a big wave for her. She'll just kind of hold that line right now, opting not to fade and realizing that that wave not really offering much of a runner section through the end, but an early start for Michelle, getting a wave under her belt. That'll feel pretty good to get one early on. We have teams being scored as with a traditional event, and you get their 2 best waves. We're going to double that top score, so each surfer with 30 instead of 20, and we're going to combine those 2 together for the team score. We've got individual men and women. Let's stick with live action as we see the wave here just kind of dipping and fading. This looks like Skudin on the inside, being towed by Andrew Cotton. Just chatting about those 2. Drive down off the top, running alongside our spectators under that cliff. Through to some chunk on the inside. Not a huge wave there for Will.
Again, just finding his feet. But yeah, he spent a lot of time over here in Europe. Spent a lot of time in Ireland as well over there. The Skudins, whenever there's some big waves, there's usually a Skudin about, isn't there? They're hunters. And really good from down there in Long Island, I think.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Such a humble and nice person, and he absolutely charges. And yeah, I've spent some time with him in Ireland when I lived there, and also here in Nazaré.
Yeah, up there at Mulligan Moor. Saw some waves there yesterday. Spent some time out there. Loves a left-hander like yourself.
We have seen all sorts of drama already in this one so far. Let's pick up live vision here. Michel Bouillons on another big looking wave. This looks like Kealii Mamala, and he'll go right. That low slung style, smoothly done. A massive avalanche of whitewater behind him. Looks like the biggest wave we've seen so far today. Huge wave for the Hawaiian, and he's made it look easy. He's surfing with some real polish. Let's get another look here at Kealii.
Yeah, so that's the section there. You think he's gone there, and somehow just pops out the front. And as you say, he finished off with a hair flick and a carve in that really dangerous part.
How's that changed much in the last couple of years, or where are we at now exactly with sort of state of the art? Let's revisit that chat in a second as we'll pick up live action again. It is Michel Bouillons pushing a left-hander, and she will look to kind of fade around and just kind of check back. This one will go into a double-up section, get some energy, as this one will just draw hard off the bottom. You see that sort of sandy gurgle starting to come into it. She'll decide to get out of there before she gets into that shore break, which I reckon's a pretty good choice. Yeah, he got that 5.34, which doubled. He's backed that up with a 2 as well. So he's got the high total. Here we go. Here goes Skudin. Whipped in by Andrew Cotton. This wave looks a little shouldery at this stage, so all of that speed basically just directing that towards the beach for now. We'll try and see some evasive action from their safety ski. She does manage to get out the way. Looks like Cliff Skudin, Will's brother. He's driving that safety ski. Probably the biggest wave we've seen so far. We've seen a couple around about that size. It's always difficult putting a number on it, but we're going to say there's still, what do you reckon, Ben? 25, 30 feet on the face?
Yeah.
On the sets?
27 feet. Yeah, some big waves. You see that.
Michel Bouillons, and she's got a much steeper one here. This is a big wave for Michelle as she outruns that one. And negotiates her line down through. You just see how thick that inside is, and she'll highline this, get out there. But a big wave from her. She's ridden a couple to the shoulder, that one.
This is one from Michelle. There's those bumps we talk about how you serve. You know, it's so you got to be so. Your stance has to be so right. If you get it wrong, you can be in trouble.
Yeah, I think that's the most difficult part to figure out, is to have your stance.
The wave drawing hard off the bottom. Meanwhile, a big looking wave. And that looks like the Koxa bomb. Rodrigo Koxa driving on this one. Tries to get a little snap in. And we'll go with a little hop. And he'll disappear behind an absolute mountain of whitewash, chewing him up. So Koxa bomb flipping over with Kealii Mamala and getting himself a nice wave.
wide enough, big enough, strong enough to handle the bumps, but then still be able to perform. Very nice line here, Koxa.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't he just S-turn his way? And we talk about the line almost like a snowboarding term with these waves, and you line in and
that Jogos Santa Casa commitment and more. That's all coming throughout the day. Let's pick up a super busy Franco-Brazilian charger, Michelle de Bouillons, and she lets go of the rope from Ian Cosenza and charges with a ton of speed, getting on the toe edge and just trying to direct this one through down onto an inside, dealing with a little bit of traffic as well. And another nicely done wave from her. Let's get another look at a wave here. Tell us a little bit about the technique, Seb. In terms of, like, you want to get low for the control, right? But obviously you've got to kind of keep a natural surfing position to deal with those bumps. Just tell us a little bit about the technique.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of strength in your legs, because if you're going so fast to control the board, it's all strength. Your surfing technique is...
Sets shaping up here for our second heat of the TUDOR Nazaré Tow Challenge. C1 ski burning out to the left of shot in the center. We'll just have a little look at a set. And it looks like we've got some action here. Our drone will pick this up. It looks like Skudin. It's Will Skudin. And he almost did a kind of snowboard move where he sort of land in the powder, a little bum touch and stand back up again. That wave did just back away though, so not offering a whole lot for him. That's why he was kind of looked like he was really forcing to get that fade back.
As a frother, huh? At his age, is amazing.
Rodrigo Koxa off the rope and onto a left-hander here. And as we see the sunlight just pick him up, and he'll go kind of quiet body, just wait patiently for this wave. This little carve from him, covering a lot of ground. He'll come out from the shadow of the white water and still with an absolute ton of speed, almost undoes him. He does have that classic low center of gravity. He's not a tall man. He's got a lot of power in that body, particularly those legs. And he gets it done for a finish on the inside.
yeah, that was a beautiful wave, wasn't it? Just big, clean left-hander. Just really, really nice looking wave.
I'm curious to know what it is.
There's a Will Skudin getting another wave. He's still driving on that driving duty. Skudin dealing with a bunch. He's got sections through the inside, getting kind of exploded, getting the kick out done. Then another wave for him goes into his total. As you mentioned, Ben, Kealii for the moment, just staying at driving detail. And where the apex of North Atlantic swells funnel through the canyon and do big things. Here goes Ian Cosenza. A bit of inside energy. We'll lose vision of him. Looked like he just punched through that one. Michelle de Bouillons coming in to pick him up.
Yeah, just came in late to this. Got some energy. Got his energy right to the neck, I think, on this last section. It's here, just eyeing off that barrel a little bit. And just that bit just got him. Couldn't get around there. You can see almost his fade. He saw it might just have a little section here. And just that little fade, man, he got caught behind, and I'll tell you what, that's still a big bit of foam.
Up, here goes Kealii, right on cue, as he fades in. A beautiful, real kind of pure surf technique, and that's a great looking right-hander that he's gone for again, just cleaning up the face. And he'll go off the bottom nice and buttery, a little whipping carve in the pocket as well for Kealii. And he's not done yet, that rib across the face. As he gets into that kind of troublesome convergence zone.
Kealii, as you can see here, beautiful fade, setting it up, steep drop, waiting for the wave to really show its power, and then yeah, nice carve off the bottom. The wave kind of turned flat here, but he managed to squeeze into the turn and use the backwash to fit another one. Very impressive waves, and Kealii in the back. That's a beautiful line, very deep, backside especially.
Smooth. This fade was nice, wasn't it, Sebastian? And that's Kealii there on the left. Just caught a few of those in his time, but that's kind of the money spot, right, Seb? That's where you want to be, right?
And you mentioned earlier about the sand when we saw Kai and Lucas in there, but essentially the sand gets dragged off the beach, right? Like any kind of classic like winter scenario. After all the big swells, that beach profile gets steeper. Let's check out Andrew Cotton here as he'll fade one and go a right-hand option, dealing with some bumps. Ooh, and he just gets unseated. You're seeing him skid there. and he'll go down underneath an absolute avalanche of white water. So a little bum slide there for
I haven't
Cotty.
seen that long a bum slide in a long time,
Yeah,
Paul, and I
say
don't
that.
think there should be more of it in surfing.
Well, he took the ride after the ride.
Here he goes again. So here's Cotton. He's back on his board. He's managed to get his lycra back on. Swings in a couple of cars. It is a smaller wave for him. Yeah, we talked about the chop earlier and kind of dealing with that and all that speed. Just unseated him, didn't he? Got that speed. What? Koxa bomb. Here he is. Let's go with the rope. Goes into a little kind of layback stall, which I don't mind. To open things up. Great looking double up bowl here. Final few seconds of this. What do we got here? Wow, big, huge tube section for Rodrigo Koxa from behind. It's hard to see exactly how deep he gets in. It looks like he's on the QS now. He's throwing in all sorts of turns, hitting the white water. Little close out Rio.
There was a lot going on.
Get him in the Challenger Series.
Yeah, I'd get him on. Get him on. Just went for that. You know, it's not every day you see a rebound cutback either at Nazaré. Just from the top here, you just saw it steepen up right there, and he's just right in the pocket. Amazing footage, well surfed. There's his with the cutback here. So the Koxa bomb just putting all on. That was ridden with 10 seconds to go.
And then he turns around and he just sees this coming at him.
He looks nice and relaxed, and probably the mental training.
Yeah, the mental training. What's all that mental training he's been doing? Exactly.
Yeah, looks very comfortable.
Just comes in, some calves. So yeah, that'll go into his score.
Now all this is going down. Of course, a lot of traffic in terms of skis, the safety ski as well. Bunch happening out here. Seems to be going down pretty smooth so far. As that'll wrap up our second heat of the day.